This is huge. Luis Elizondo just said the government knows that the visitors are non-human. All right, before I dive into it, please like, please subscribe, share on social media, and as I'm going through it, please comment below and let me know what you think. Okay, from the Washington Examiner, the former chief of the Pentagon's Unidentified Flying Objects Investigation Program publicly confirmed that the U.S. government has in the past actively considered and is presently still considering whether the most extraordinary unidentified flying objects are not of earthly origin. The most extraordinary UFOs being those which have been subjected to multiple intelligence collection systems. UFOs where the collected data has been subjected to extensive analysis in an attempt to rule out aircraft, meteorological phenomena, and otherwise conventional explanations. UFOs which then still defy conventional explanation. Lou Elizondo told the Washington Examiner that the U.S. government has intelligence analysis predicated reason to further investigate whether these UFOs are indeed not of earthly origin. It matters because Elizondo says these UFOs, what the government refers to as unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs, are not believed to be of Earth nation origin. Instead, Elizondo says it is a credible line of government inquiry that these UFOs are extraterrestrial, extra-dimensional, or the creation of an Earth-based intelligence entirely unknown to our human society. Elizondo says it is nothing more than an infinitesimally small possibility that these extraordinary UFOs are either of U.S., Chinese, or Russian origin. The timing of Elizondo's revelations are important, coming just as the Office of the Director of National Intelligence prepares to deliver a report on UFOs to Congress. That report is expected later this month. On that count, Elizondo pushed back against that report's purported assertion, as first reported by the New York Times, that the government has no evidence to indicate an extraterrestrial origin for these UFOs. Elizondo told the Washington Examiner that the government has evidence to indicate that the most extraordinary UFOs are not human-made machines. I'll say that again. Elizondo told the Washington Examiner that the government has evidence to indicate that the most extraordinary UFOs are not human-made machines. In deference to his continuing security clearance obligations, Elizondo would not offer more information on that specific topic. Elizondo's comments to the Washington Examiner are striking. They appear to offer the first on-record corroboration by a former senior U.S. government official intimately involved in UFO research efforts that some UFOs are believed to be unknown machines of a truly extraordinary nature, reflecting a stigma that flows across the media world and government. Few want to state publicly what Elizondo has now said on the record. So there you have it. Lou Elizondo says the government knows that UFOs, at least some of them, were not made by humans. So who were they made by? Well, if they weren't made by us, then it stands to reason that they were made by people from another world, possibly another dimension. And I do want to expand this non-human idea to include ultra-terrestrials. They could be beings from another timeline or a parallel Earth or who knows. I don't want to limit the idea of what these beings could or could not be. But the important thing is that they are not made by modern man, at least not in the mainstream civilization that we are all a part of. Could there be some breakaway group? Well, I think it's very likely that there is a breakaway group. The whole Area 51 idea, I believe that that is a reality. But that does not explain UFOs, at least not the majority of them. We may have some craft up there. I believe that we do. I believe that we have been working with the intelligence behind the phenomenon for some time, and that we've had things in the sky that can do incredible things for a long time. There are many credible accounts of ships setting down for various reasons over the decades, going back to the 50s, really, at least the 60s. There are reports of these craft setting down and of humans coming out. And by the way, some of these craft had visible rivets and other things that they looked very man-made. And the people coming out of these ships looked very human and acted very human. And they interacted with the people that saw them in a very human way. But these ships were fantastic, incredible, alien level ships that could do fantastic things. What does that mean? I have no idea, but I do believe that some of these things in the sky are us, but I do believe that a lot of them are not. And so does Lou Elizondo, and he says the government knows that too. So why are they lying to us? Why are they hiding this information from us? And who is doing it? Is it the breakaway group? Is it something else? Is it simply the mainstream establishment that doesn't think that we can handle it, or that they don't want the change that this would bring about? This would be a major power shift, most likely, if this technology got out. It's possible they could release some of this information, but not the technology. They could say, yeah, there's aliens, but what? Energy sources? We don't have any of that. But anyway, this is huge. Lou Elizondo just said publicly that the government knows that some of these UFOs were not made by humans. That is huge. That is one of the biggest things that has ever been released so far in this whole drama of disclosure. If you've liked this video, please hit like, please subscribe, and if you do subscribe, please hit the bell next to it. That way you'll be notified of future videos. I would really appreciate it. Also, please comment below. I would love to know what you think about all of this. And until next time, Cosmic Road out.